All right, everybody, welcome back here to High Button Sports for our fourth and final U16 game here of the High Performance Camp 2024. This is it for this season, for this summer, I should say, is one game left, the last chance to make an impact here. And with that being said, we all know what the deal is. Let's just get right into it. That one sent into the end boards, try to jam in on the corner, and a quick save made there for Maddox Newman, who was the player of the game for Green yesterday with a stellar period. Despite Green losing, he faced the most shots and some high quality chances. Maddox Newman getting the start at that end, and on the other side we've got Jack Bell from the Novas, the hometown kid looking to go to work. That one's sent in and it played off to the right side corner. Sullivan plays that in around, and they try to catch up to it. Back to the line for Duncan Anderson. Duncan Anderson has it knocked away. Now it'll be Fenwick McLean. Fenwick McLean with a step. Anderson right behind, but Fenwick gets the shot off, goes high on the right side. He could feel Duncan in behind him. Good job to get the shot off, but couldn't find the net. That one over to the left side. Tanner Hayden played it up ahead, and it's shot back into the glove. Quickly saved there. 19-13 to go in the first. Face off here to the left. There's quick chance there early for Team Green, who's really looking for a win here to close out on a positive note. Got the goose egg last night. That one down the left side. It'll be sent in behind. Cluett chases after it. It's battled for down near center. Played up by River Welsh. Played across to Welsh. It's tipped off into the corner. From the back end, it rolls up the stick and falls in behind for Seaman and steered off. Seaman getting pressured there by Sam Ryan down low. Moving around the back. That'll come over to Liver. Liver now flips up to the middle. Hawko with it. Hawko got that up to Ryan. Ryan with a step left side. Save made, and looked like Bell kind of lost track of it, but makes the initial save, and that's good enough for that one there. Scotland passed up the right side. In behind for Hawko. Noah Hawko. Puck moving defender. Looks to get it up the right side. It's played over and back in behind McEachern. Griffin McEachern up the wall. Hustle that. Jacob Seaman with an active stick, and it's put into the middle, and Fleming with a low shot. It was a rising shot, actually, and now it's down into the corner again. Seaman goes as far as the ringette line, but then he'll back off, giving Green a moment with it, and it's back to Hawko. Noah Hawko up the wall. It's kept in by Hunter Hood, and now Green looks to move it out as Calvin Carver picks it up. Calvin Carver to the ringette line, fans on it, trying to get it in. Fleming easily clears that out, and it heads back the other way. Chased after by Guinish. Jax plays it over to the right side. Tremblay up the right side wall, and it's back for McKenzie. Nicholas McKenzie over to Gerard. Gerard back to McKenzie. Over to Fleming. Fleming withstood pat, and he gets nailed into the wall there on a tough hit by Guinish, and Guinish with a smile heading back up the ice as he got his lick in there. Fleming took it easily, though, and he's down there with the puck now. Back to Guinish, who keeps it in on the line, and they'll hustle after it over there on the wall. Matt and Gillis. He'll take a bump to make a play as Green keeps it in the zone. That one's going to come back in behind for McKenzie. Nicholas McKenzie back over to Gerard. Gerard shoots it up in the zone. It tips off a stick as it was tracked through the air by Evan McIntosh, but now back the other way as it gets worked up into the gut and now to the end boards. Picked up Paxton Levy. Couldn't get that squared away. In the other way, shot down the length of the ice by Guinish. He'll chase after it. Turned over on the right side, and a nice little shot by Grady Cohen, but now it's back in behind. Red might have a step here. In ahead, shot, save made. As a shot off the end of the stick by Paxton Levy, who continues to buzz out there. Another scoring chance, and I don't know if anyone's had more scoring chances than Levy from the Valley over the course of these 4 games as a total. It'd be interesting to see those numbers, which unfortunately I do not have up here. So we're just going to have to do a half speculation, half what we've all seen over the past 4 games. As we're just about 5 minutes in, and a nice whistle, and we'll head down to the right side corner. It's going to be pulled back and 5-on-5. Try to flip up the wall. Jonah Ellis from the end boards. Flicked up in the sky. It falls down into the glove there of Ellis. Touched back for Patrick Quinn. Patrick Quinn over to the left side. Looking for a lead pass. It goes to the feet and chased after by Hayden. Hayden looks to get it centered to the ref. Labor down there in the corner, but he'll get up and reset. Tough customer back there. In along the end boards, and a little push from behind there as they try to get Sinclair knocked off the puck. Sinclair, an extremely gifted offensive player. I've seen him bob and weave through a couple of U15 teams over the course of the past year, and obviously was at the very top of the scoring with Fenwick. It was kind of a 2-man race by the end of it. A strong finish gave Fenwick the lead, or gave him the first place spot, but Tucker Sinclair, I mean, like I said, a point machine this year for the Cougars. A nice young man. That one spun around. That one into the end boards now, trying to go up the right side. Picked up by Tanner Hayden. Hayden moving through the middle. Grabbed in over the line by Sinclair. Knocked off the stick, and it'll come back to Duncan Anderson. Duncan Anderson picks it up, head up the whole time, and passes it off to his D partner, Normore, who shoots it into the end boards. That one caught up on Sam Ryan, finding a gap. Sam Ryan now taking that open space. Left side, passes it. Kind of looked like he was going to shoot, had me fooled. Got the pass off, but no chance there still. Back in behind Ryan. He'll circle back around. Sam Ryan from the corner, back to the blue line. Over here to number 12, Sullivan. Sullivan looking for Ryan in the back right corner. Bounces off for the one hop, and Ryan and Anderson, some will say 2 of the best players in the U15 league last year, going at it. I know lots of players over there in Dartmouth and lots of parents and coaches impressed with number 27, Sam Ryan's year, and his development up through the ranks there in the Whalers organization. Nice young guy, always has a smile on his face and always working hard. You're never going to have to worry about Sam Ryan taking a shift off. And 13-16 to go here in the first. And Newman, who's faced a little less here in the first 7 minutes, takes the cover. Face off will come to the left. Played in by Tremblay. He'll try to advance it, but it'll be red from the right side. Save made. It'll jump down into the corner there. Looking to get it out. One-timer in front. Actually, Anderson might have double clutched that. It was kind of hard to tell, but the pass came out and he was in the right spot. Picked up over to Carver. Carver does a good job corralling that puck as he'll move it up down the left side. Calvin Carver into the corner. Drop back to Tremblay. Tremblay back to Carver. They have these two back together. Trying to work away at it and can't quite get it ironed out there as it'll come over to Brendan Smith, who is always waiting here on the right side for that puck to trickle out, and confident mover through the neutral zone. Tremblay now up ahead. He's going to have to go 1-on-2. He stops up looking for a pass, gets it to Carver. Carver has to stick handle it, and so little room out there, it's almost impossible to get that thing clear for a clear shot. That one to the line, shot wide, rolls up into the mesh by Noah Hocko. Noah Hocko, like I said, a good puck-moving defender. Yesterday before the game, he was sitting out here, and one of the grandfathers, who I'm positive he didn't know, came up and started chatting with him, and he was a nice young man and talked to him and told him, I think the grandfather said, you're going to score one, and I said, well, I am a defender, but I'll give it my best go. And, you know, Hako had a pretty good game last night, and it's noticeable when he's got the puck, not too many mistakes. And like I said, good character guy from what I've seen at least. Down there into the right side corner. Trying to go up the wall with it. It'll be cut off near the ringette line. Justice Johnson into his favorite spot of the ice. Left side, shot save made. That one moved in through the middle and a lead pass. Going to be onto the stick and now hustled out here by Gillis. Madden Gillis gets that off to Gico there in the corner. He'll try to go for it, but it's moved around. Good stick handling there from number 77, Seaman again. Find myself saying his name quite a bit. And as a player from the Valley, a team I admittedly hadn't seen a ton of, Paxton Levy and Seaman and a couple of these guys have really stood out, at least in my eyes, of guys I didn't know very well coming into the weekend and have just touched the puck a lot, made a lot of good moves, and not too many mistakes. Obviously, this age group moving up to the U18, U16 level next year. So the U15 days are officially behind them. 2 hard-fought years for a majority of these guys, I'm assuming, and on to the next chapter in the hockey career here in Nova Scotia. That one down into the left side corner, trying to dish it out, and it's going to be moved to the middle, and now Fenwick picks it up in stride. Fenwick trying to find some open space down the left side. He's going to go the long way around. No one in front really waiting for him, and he'll take a hit there, as that was a bit of a bone crusher from Bottomley behind the net. Shot into the foot, bounces back over. Amaro down to the left side, shoots it off the post. Fenwick tries to center, goes over to the ringette line. Back to the left side corner, in behind. It's picked up there. Amaro, he makes a move. He still has it and getting in tight. Over to the right side, onto the stick of Patrick Quinn. Patrick Quinn back to Amaro. Amaro to the right side, nice job there. Fenwick from a sharp angle, and little percent scoring chance there as it goes into the mesh with 10:09 to go here in the first. Face off to the left. Ryan back out there on the draw. That one's going to be one back and whipped along the boards by McKenzie. Into the zone, try to pass that off. Gerard was the man to bring it in, and now it cuts back through the left side. Gallant up ahead. Onto the stick there, Cluett. Shot to the left side corner. Sam Ryan now on it. Back to the line, into the skate. Head up play by McKenzie, and they'll rainbow pass that one in behind. Inside 10 minutes to go in the first. Face off down to the left. Moving on through this one. Still 0-0, 10 minutes in. Not too many scoring chances just yet for either side. Good compete level out there, but just playing a lot more of the game in the corners here so far. That one scooped out by Tanner Hayden. He'll try to move that puck up with a pass to the left side. McLeod tries to shoot back to Hayden. Hayden on the left side. Centering pass, shot, and a beauty. Finished off there. As Sinclair, I believe, goes down to one knee and gets them on the board. As Tucker Sinclair picked his spot on Newman and followed through. Nice job by 88 to break the scoring. And funny, we talked about earlier this period as a guy who can put up major points and gets his team on the board with a goal here halfway through the first. That one back. Picked up by Hako. Doesn't take a great bounce for him though, as it's in behind and just onside. Green's gonna try to look to move it out. Carver from the left side. Calvin Carver looking for an angle. Has a man in front, but goes impossible angle and stays out. Looking to dish that up ahead. Brendan Smith. Smith down the right side. He stops up behind the back, and it's just fed into the corner again by McEachern. Down low, Isaac Conley. He'll move it up a little bit, but it's back in behind, and they'll chip at that. Into the shin pads. Trying to get back behind. It's held up into the stick, but Carver sticks with it. Carver has that, leaves it up for Tremblay. Tremblay back to Carver, trying to jam it in on the corner, not going to get far. Now Carver down in his feet as they look at the left side, and now the arm goes up for a penalty here and a cross-checking call. And I gotta believe that's going to be on red there as Carver was laid out in front of the net, or on the side of the net there, and it will be Girard to the box. So power play here for Team Green as they try to tie it up 1-1. And like I said, a little bit of personal pride on the line here yet. I'm not sure if they've got the victory over red here yet. I mean, it's a little tough to remember despite there only being 4 games. Just the fact it's spread out over 4 days is making me think a little harder, but regardless, we do know about the 4-0 last night, and this Green team going to be trying to tie it up. Over on the left side, gets chipped back. Bertram over to Guinish. Guinish down to the corner, McIntosh. Back to Guinish. From the left side, it rolls into the corner for Grady Cohen. Flicked up in the sky, that one gets him behind. Trying to move up the wall with it. Fleming jumps a stick. That one back in behind Guinish. Trying to hold the man off and ran into the wall there on the left side. They'll pull back. Turning on the Jets here off the corner as Madden Gillis shoots that, and it's scooped up, and a nice little chance there for 19 as he moves it back the other way. 7:26 to go here in the first. 101 on the penalty. Face off, come to the left. Back to Patrick Quinn. Patrick Quinn over to Fenwick. Fenwick back to Patrick Quinn. Low shot, nice save there. It's through a lot of traffic, but found a lane. Had a good angle for the seeing eye shot here on our main camera. That one's picked up. Back in behind. It's going to be scooped by Hoyt. Austin Hoyt, 7 minutes left to go here in the first. They get it over. Quay McDonald. Over to Fenwick. Fenwick back to McDonald. 27 seconds left to go in the power play. Shot and diving and blocking at that one was Paxton Levy. Pull off from behind there, Hoyt. Back to the line for Patrick Quinn. Quay McDonald up the right side. Back to Hoyt. Hoyt in to the left side corner. 6:25 to go, power play over, so Girard out of the box. Red trying to move it back the other way. Green still has some momentum here. On the left side, passed off into the feet, and it's still loose. Another shot. Oh, and they just can't buy one right now. Is working in tight with some good looks, but Green can't find the back of the net. 6 minutes to go. Jack Bell up to the task. His Fenwick works it off. Left side, steps up, but can't get the shot as it's just worked into the corner. Duncan Anderson playing some tight D there on Quay McDonald as it falls to the left side. Anderson picks it up but can't get rid of it. Back in behind McDonald. From the right side corner. Gonna go all the way out. Plays it over to Anderson. Carter Anderson back to McDonald. Ricochet off the boards there to Fenwick. Fenwick McLean. Dropped off now up the right side to the left. Sam Ryan into the zone. Sam Ryan shoots fans on it. Down the left side. On a battle away for that pocket. Is in behind and scooped up. Slowed up. Now trying to move it ahead. Charlie McLeod turns it over. Sam Ryan steps up but loses the puck on the toe drag. Creating the turnover, but no shot off of it. 4:51 to go. Down the right side. poking away at that in behind. Battling into the middle, a good slash down on the stick there. Will continue on. Picked up by Camden Gallant. Gallant up the right side. Gallant back in behind, trying to center. Can't get it through to Ryan. Team Green just trying to create a bounce for themselves here. Bounces off to the left side, Ryan. In behind to Hako. Hako shoots, and it'll be into the mitt. 4:17 to go here in the first. 1-0 the score. We'll head down to the left side, and some good sustained pressure here from Green. Back over to Carver. Into the left side to Conley. Trying to get it centered. Whack at it, and another chance, but cover it up again. We'll try again here on the left side. Remember, after this game, we're going to have, I believe, 2 days off. Something along those lines, at least, and then be back. Yes, so I think 2 days off, then 2 games and 1 day on the weekend. Yep, so we'll be back at it Friday for the girls portion, the U14s and 16s. This will be it for the male portion, as that one's poked up ahead. Played over by Hayden. Hayden got that to Scotland. Shot. Centering pass. Low shot, and it just off the mark for Sinclair, who almost had his second of the game. Plants himself in front. Low shot moves from the corner. Chopped that, but kept in the zone. Now picked up by Tremblay. Tremblay up ahead. That went on to Hako. Hako got it, but as far as the hash marks, now in front. No, whacking shot there. Guinish looking for the chance, and now turned over in front. Carver, and they finally get through. Is Jax Guinish. Buries it, the D-man who is deep in the zone, and Green ties it up. Working hard, and they finally break through for the 1-1, and that will change the complexity here a bit of this game, as Red was in control. Now we have a face-off with 3:13 to go, and Green hitting the first one. So will it be a situation of getting the first one, now they can continue, or is that just a one-off? We will have to watch the rest to see. That one's sent in and covered up, but like I said, breaking through once, big move there for Green. But the other thing, the other hand, is the goaltender switch, so it's not like you're going to be getting in the goalie's kitchen or anything. More just about building some confidence as a team that you're able to score, and they were able to get through there. So almost took 4 periods, but they've got one in the back of that, Green, and it was a good hard work and play, and they continue to work hard. That one up the right side. Picked up by River Welsh. He gets spun out. Into the middle. Shot, scores, and just like that, Liver finishes it off and gives the team the 2-1 lead again, and Liver continues his scoring through this high performance camp. Back to center we go with 2:41, so the celebration didn't last long there for Green, and now they try to get this game tied up again. Picked up over to the right side, trying to steer that ahead. It tipped a stick. Gerard in behind, loses it. Fenwick tries to get center onto the middle. Chance there as they jump at it, and the hands of McEachern almost created a chance there. It's back in behind for Patrick Quinn, though. Sorry, that wasn't McEachern. That was Austin Hoyt. 20, not 10. That one picked up by Liver. Liver got the pass off. Cut off down the left side is River Welsh, though. He'll try to spin it out in front. Now grabbed and moved up by Quay McDonald. Over to Fenwick. Fenwick back to McDonald. He'll stop up. Shoots that just wide. Don't hate that shot there by him, though, as had a bit of an angle there near the circle and a chance for a shot. Steered back into the end boards. Patrick Quinn gets pressured. McDonald looks to work it out. 1:41 left to go here in the first. in along the end boards. That'll jump up to the left side now, looking for a lead. That went in over the blue line. Slowed down for McKenzie, Nicholas McKenzie. Over to Hunter Hood. Back in behind, try to get that centered. It's over to the right side, Gallant. Back to McKenzie, lots of movement of the puck here. Quick pass, connects. Over there to Sam Ryan. Sam Ryan down in behind. It'll be hustled after. McKenzie on top of it. So Jonah Ellis was the man who got the high stick on that one, and it'll be a whistle with a minute to go. So we'll head for our 10-minute intermission after this, obviously, and be back for the second period. Face off down to the left. Picked up on the right side now. Moved ahead to Fleming. Fleming got it over. Fleming tries to center. It's off some skates. Back in. Shot on there on the right side, and the save made. 46.1 to go here in the first. Face off will be down to the right. Scooped back over to Ellis. Low shot, rebound on the right side. Oh, and a great job there by Sullivan to get his stick in, as that was a surefire goal for Justice Johnson. Back to the corner. Hard hit into the wall with 26 seconds to go. Played back around, trying to pick up on that with a big lead pass up the middle. It jumps in behind, and a chance here. Trombley shoots and misses, and that was the look they were going for. Airs the net, and we'll get a whistle. 13.5 to go. Picked up on the other side of a big rainbow pass, and almost exactly what they were looking for. Face off in there. Grabbed and moved up by Levy. Levy gets it handed off to Duncan Anderson. He moves up ahead, and he'll bring it all the way in, but get tackled down into the corner. 4.1 seconds to go as we're getting to the end of this one, and a little slow to get up there from the corner. Got tangled up pretty hard. As Griffin McEachern's gonna head off, labored, but under his own power. As you can see on the left side there, the girls who are here for the next portion are now moved into the dorms, and with 2-1 the score, we'll be done here for the first period. Back for the second shortly. All right, everybody, back here for the second frame of our last U16 game as we get set for puck drop here. And boy, is it ever hot outside. You step out into an absolute heat wave and then come back into here, a little chill. And I'm sure it is much of the same around the province here with how nice it's been the past few days. And we'll continue on here from Andy Ganesh and get going. So that one worked into the left side. Looking to play that across. It'll be pressured on Normore, but he's able to at least get it back into the zone, allowing them to pull back. Green into the middle, though. Shot, and that went off the post, and just like that, McIntosh almost had this game tied. Knocked down there in the corner. They'll battle for it back in behind. McIntosh has that stolen away by Anderson, but then he gets a good stick in on it. Now right side, shot rolling in behind, and another good chance by 22 as he's buzzing to start the period. Over to the left side, back in behind. Moved around, grabbed here by Bottomley. To the left side, into the zone, Gillis. Madden Gillis shoots into the mesh, 8:51 to go, and some pushing and shoving between Normore and Madden Gillis. And now that the week is done, the tummy sticks can be a thing of the past as these boys gear up for another competitive season against each other. 1 minute and 10 seconds into the second period here. Grabbed now into the right side corner. Charlie McLeod works off of it. Pass there from Scotland. Connects with Carver. Travis Tremblay, right side, low shot, and trying to go 5-hole. Save made. Minute and a half in. We'll get the whistle. Face off down here to the right. That one stick handled. Try to get it off the end boards. Looking for a centering pass. Can't get it past Conley. Conley can't get it past, sorry. Back down to Carver. Carver in the right side corner. Bump taken there as they'll get tied up. Picked up off the corner into the back of the foot. Into the zone once more. Seaman gets the lead pass over to the left side. McLeod, Charlie McLeod over. Now a stepped in shot and buried right by the hand there of Florence, and that'll be read up. Another one here with that one coming off the stick of number 82, Tanner Hayden. Sorry, 87, Charlie McLeod. A little tough to see some of those, despite it being the last game. But a goal nonetheless, and a great shot there. Right from the spot you want it in the slot, and that'll be the 3-1. And some more work for Green. That one played over to Anderson. Down here in front, they'll swoop that into the zone by Hoyt. Hoyt comes out with it. Hoyt to the middle. Shot, rebound to the right side. That one jumps ahead, and then they score and get it right back. There's a few whacks at it, and Hoyt creates the play and finishes it off, and a good job there to get that one right back and keep his team in it. But a good job nonetheless by the team to just push. I mean, the first chance didn't go. They continued on with a second whack. That didn't go, but it freed up, and great hand-eye to put that in. That one now down the right side, Smith. Smith into the corner. Smith gets knocked down, and he'll get Sullivan. Smith pushed off of it, and some pressure by Hoyt. Down there in the right side corner. Smith into the middle for McLean. In over the head, and it'll be along the end board. Something's played across to Ellis. Pressure down on Jonah Ellis there in the right side corner. Moving up the wall. That goes to Quay McDonald. Quay can't corral as it's played off. Lead pass off the stick there, and in behind Liver. Liver slows down. He tries to dish it in front. Played in a round. It'll be the left side corner. Back to the line. Jonah Ellis gets that in behind. Fleming rolls up off the glass. Stepping into the shoulder. That one along the wall. Trying to get that centered. Lead past the middle. Shot, steps in, save made. Into the corner, Fleming. Some pressure as that one rolls in behind. It'll be grabbed down by McEachern. McEachern from the right side corner. Centering pass, stopped. Shot low. That one rolls up the left side onto the stick. Back to the blue line. Shot save made, another whack. Steps in front, save again. Left side, and the stick gets up into the gloves. Picked up, save made. Steps in and a delayed penalty, another shot. Cut off there in the corner, and the whistle will go on the hooking. .30 to go here in the second. We'll have the face-off come down here to the right. Puck dropped in, that one scooped back to the blue line. Played across to Gerard. Into the left side, Justice Johnson. Back to Gerard. Picked up along the wall. That one's played left side. Shot hits the side of the net. Slap that into a shin pad and it'll exit the zone. Back in behind. Picked up by Henrik Gerard. Lead pass here to the left side. Into the zone comes Justice Johnson. Justice Johnson holds up. Plays up the boards, slowed down. Moving ahead, Sam Ryan now. Sam Ryan looking for a step. Poked by the stick of Gerard. Sent in and covered out. 1:07 to go now in that power play. 14:37 to go in the second period. And after the two early goals, a little back and forth here for us. Face-off will be to the left. Worked over, that one's picked up and flicked down in behind. Grabbed down low by Bottomley. Bottomley moves out to the right side. Bottomley holds up, worked into the boards. Man down, but they'll be picked up back to Anderson. Duncan Anderson, stick handling into the feet, gets poked in behind. Looking to come out with it. Back to Norrimore. He'll take his time. Drops that pass off to Duncan Anderson. Duncan Anderson, low shot. Anderson over to the right side, under the foot. They'll chase after it in behind. Guinish. Pressure down there in the corner. Chop back to the line. Duncan Anderson, left side. Bottomley. Bottomley into the middle. Back to Anderson. He'll walk the blue line. Low shot, save made. 2 seconds to go in the penalty, and it'll be done as Quay heads back to the bench, and it'll be picked up here. Worked in for the left side. Grady Cohen got it off, and now Green with a successful kill here almost halfway through the game. Down here in front, pass connects, and it'll be over to Duncan. Duncan cuts back into the zone. Pass over to Norrimore. Back in behind, Bertram. He'll slow up. Bertram over to the left side. Onto the stick there, Gillis. Into the middle, Tremblay. Tremblay. Shot too high as it rises over the crossbar. Back in behind, Cluett. Cluett looking for a centering pass, stopped. Onto the stick there of Seaman and shot the other direction. Tanner Hayden hustles after it. Tanner Hayden in behind, played off to the left side. It'll be back to Tremblay. Tremblay looking for a centering pass. Ricochets off a stick over to Cluett. Sent up into the zone. Picked up, looking to go to the other side. Swept off. Tremblay gets to it first. Centering pass, looking to snap one home in front, but they can't get a shot off. In over the blue line, blocker to the corner. Picked up there by Amaro. Amaro up the left side. Amaro cut off of it. From the end board, some pressure coming, and it'll be down into the corner. Some pressure again. Picked up, shot from Hayden. Up the wall, trying to get that through. Poked in behind. Carver gets muscled off of it. Trying to get it centered. Back in the other way. It bounces off the stick there. Charlie McLeod now with it. McLeod backhands. Picks up to Sullivan. Sullivan up the wall. Looking for Quay McDonald. Quay gets the pass over to the left side. Carver in behind. They'll be hustled after. Picked up by Jonah Ellis. Jonah Ellis from the left side to the middle. Tanner Hayden to the right. Blue with another chance. Worked in front and they score. As a pile up in front. And the puck ends up in the back of the net for the 4-2. And I believe that's River Welsh burying that one. Sticking with it in the middle of the net and in front of the net, and it's finished off. And now the wind maybe taking out of the sails a little bit here for the green side. As 10:46 to go here in the second, we are just about officially halfway through. Liver gets that back to Gerard. Gerard with a play over to Nicholas McKenzie, pressured down there by Fenwick from the corner. Looking to get that back. It's picked up, played down the right side. Step up shot there by Fenwick and a nice quick release, but the save made by number 89, Cale Campbell. Face off here to the right is our founder, Justin Belanger, waves on with his stick here. Working the switcher down here, and boots on the ground for Belly all the time for sure, as we're grinding out the last game of the males for this portion of the high performance camp. That one sent into the back, picked up on the right side, shot, and it jumps in behind. Red starting to work around the net here some more. Nicholas McKenzie back to the left side, centering pass, shot. That one goes wide off the left side. As Welsh catches up to it, looking for another one on this same shift. They'll keep it in the zone. Down from the corner. Liver comes out with it. Wide open pass there to the right side, trying to get the defenders moving. That one's flicked too high. Liver gonna have to pick it up. Plays that out to Gerard. Off there to Liver. Liver in through the right side. He toe drags that to the middle. Loses it now. Fenwick looks to go up the boards, picks it up on the other side. Not a lot of green with him, though, as he'll try to make an individual effort through the middle. Left side, stopped. Passed up the middle. Slowed down there by McEachern. McEachern into the middle, Gerard. Lead pass into the feet. From the left side, Tremblay can't muscle through. Ryan can't muscle through. Down the left side. Picked up once more by Gerard. Gerard plays off along the end wall. Gerard over to Fleming. I feel like I'm finally getting the names here with the numbers for not even looking at the sheet here, but that's too little too late for me up here in the booth, as maybe it'll help me out next year at least, knowing some of these players. But regardless, I guess that's the average. 3.5 games until you fully know the numbers and the names. That one's picked up by Ryan. Ryan back into Anderson. Duncan's going to cut back in near the ringette line. Duncan up the right side, trying to steer that up ahead, picks it up on the other side, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson into the feet, Fleming in to help as well. And that one into the skate of the liney, allowing Anderson to try again here. Anderson finding a lane through the middle, turning on the Jets to the right side, shoots, and it bounces off a stick into the mesh off an individual rush. 8 minutes to go here in the second. Save made. And 4-2 the score as it'll come down to the left side. That one's from the corner. It's high shot and will be sent down the length of the ice to Campbell. Campbell covers up. 7:52 to go here in the second. Face off will be here to the right. That one's scooped up. Normore in along the boards. Fleming touches it up to Johnson. Johnson in over the line. Over to Hunter Hood. Shoots and save made, and a nice little dish by Johnson as they got him behind. Back down. Try to get it centered. Johnson shoots. Bounces off something. Guinish is going to grab it there from the corner. Up to the right side and steer back off to the corner there. Burcham trying to pick it up. There on the left side as it gets moved around with the 2-on-2. Trying to get it off the circle. Broken stick there in front and covered up. And honestly, haven't seen as many broken sticks as you might expect here. As a big old pile up. All the players going down there in the corner. 7:10 to go, and we've seen a couple, but not too many. We know Grady broke one the other day. I think maybe Hunter McLean from the younger group broke one as well. And I'm sure those sticks from Christmas are long gone. As I believe Fenwick was given a new one. He said on the showcase game we did there on our YouTube channel, which was about halfway through the year, and they brought in the players to play something similar to this, but during the year, and playing their regular jerseys and such. And Fenwick on the mic said that he got a brand new stick. Didn't get a chance to ask him, but I'd put money on that thing being long, long gone. 7 minutes to go here as Tremblay looks for an angle, gets it off to the right side, left side, into the zone. Carver, and he loses it and goes hard into the end boards and just got tangled up there trying to make a play happen. Carver's okay as he'll hustle back, but a chance there for Green squandered. Back in for Tremblay. Tremblay gonna hold on for the extra second, then a nice pass to Fenwick on the left side. Fenwick shoots that on. Save made. 6:34 to go here in the second. Face off on the left side. That one's going to be picked up in behind from the corner. Hoyt can't get it centered. Over to the right side. That one's back in behind. Seaman trying to get it in behind for Patrick Quinn. Patrick Quinn into the middle. Seaman tries to steer that on. It'll be a clear offside with 6:02 to go here in the second to the left of us. Face off coming, and that one dropped in, and one back to the red line. Played across to Jonah Ellis. Ellis gets it over to McLeod. McLeod knocked back to Ellis. Red with a look at a push here, I suppose late in the period in the last 5 minutes or so. Picked up onto the stick, fanned on. Free puck there for a moment. We haven't seen much of that yet this weekend, where the puck's just sitting there as Quay McDonald, the man who takes it over and brings it all the way down into the end boards. From the left side, Quay still with it. Into the feet, not giving up on it, but Sinclair dangles and manages to get it out of the fray and in over the blue line. Steps up for a shot and a glove save there as flashing the leather Leo Florence. 5:16 to go here in the second. Face-off will be down here to the left side. So we're officially into our last 25 minutes of play here. In for a puck drop here on the left. Dropped there. It's Griffin McEachern. McEachern around to Cluett. Cluett, a snap pass up ahead to Gallant. Gallant into the zone. Gallant steps up into the glove. Save made. 5:02 to go here in the second. We'll continue back the other way. Full scale change is coming. Face off here. So that one ahead. Liver tries to move it up and it's played off the boards over there to Gallant. Shot from the left side and Ryan got one off the blocker, then post. In along the end boards, Cluett up ahead to Smith. Down the right side and spinning around, Gallant. Played across to McKenzie. Back in behind McEachern. Trying to scoop up on that, brought back into the zone. Red with a little time and sent into the glove again, and we're getting some conservative covers here, but I mean, not much else you can do off a glove save, but just a lot of whistles the last couple minutes. Face off from the left side. Back to the blue line, and a shot goes in behind. Try to steer on from the left side corner. Gets it off the glass with a friendly ricochet for Team Green as they'll work it into the right side. Grady Cohen tried to play it out front. Picked up on the other side there by Gerard. Henrik Gerard. Sorry, that is 74, McKenzie. McKenzie in around. Working back by River Welsh. Welsh over to Fleming. Into the end boards. Guinish gonna pick it up. Guinish has a goal here for Team Green. Played to the middle. Jack's gonna go with it down the right side. He'll try to get it freed up. Into the middle, shot, save made. Back from the corner, trying to fish that thing out, and it'll come over to McKenzie. McKenzie with the lead pass to Liver. Liver stops up. Liver back in front. In over to Gerard. Gerard got that over to McKenzie. McKenzie shoots and it'll be blockered into the left side. Played near the half wall. Blockered again. 2:39 to go here in the second. Trying to get that lead pass off. McEachern into the right side, between the legs, rebound in front. Oh, and it somehow stays out, and another whack at it. Thought for sure Grady Cohen was going to bury that one, as it was a great play to keep it alive, but 89, Cale Campbell with a fantastic stop there, and now two of the guys heading to the box, and we haven't seen coincidentals, much of them, but the ref assertive on that one. .216, and I guess the face-off will come to the left due to that. And actually, like I thought, heading down the right side, as that's where the infraction took place, and pretty much the whistle went right around here. 2:16 to go, 4-2 the score. Down on the right, trying to move that up. Face off in the zone. We'll try again. 20-minute period after this one to finish us out here in the third. Then we'll be back at it Friday night with the next portion from the line. Shot save made. Down on the left side here. Picked up. Gets back to the blue line, but between the legs, they'll hustle after it. Down the right side, good work there. Down low by White. Off the shot, that one comes to the left side, and a save made again. 1:44 and another whistle here. Haven't really gotten to too much of a rhythm here in the second period. A lot of covers and a lot of back and forth. Both goalies getting their fair amount of action, which is good for the evaluators, obviously, but the pace of the play hasn't slowed, but maybe he's just stalled a few more times, we'll say. Face off coming. And having a word with the timekeeper there, Raya Stewart. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with as she works away to get that worked up. And Raya might just be seeing a little bit more of her on high button in the next few days, so keep an eye out for that. One of the star goaltenders of the U18 league, and obviously lots of experience and lots of winning done by her over the course of the past 3 years. Fantastic netminder, 1:44 to go here in the second. Not sure exactly what they're trying to sort out. We've barely seen any of this over the course of the camp. All right, now we're good to go. 1:44 and 1:28. Okay, so must have been getting that penalty back up there. And 1:28 in the penalty, 1:42 in the period, and we'll continue on. Duncan with a little head fake, shoots it into the mesh. Try again here. Active sticks. Face off coming. In on the right side corner, gets moving around and be fished out and moved by McIntosh. Shot into the glove, jumps on. Quay McDonald down to the right side. Cut off along the boards. Charlie McLeod got that off to Duncan Anderson. Anderson, number 70, hands it back. Passed over on the line, hard, picked up, shot in, and save made. 55 seconds to go. As they throw on. They don't have the music cranked in here, so you don't notice it as much as maybe some of these tournaments I'm sure myself and everyone who's watching have been to, you know, so get to the rink and they're just insistent on cranking those tunes in between the whistles. Here it's a nice low song, you know, that kind of summer vibe. Not in the heart of the season or anything like that. Shot to the right side, gonna back off near the ring out line. Red with a shot blocked in front as nice job there by Hawko to get down. He's labored in front and it's scooped up in 26 seconds. Here, another whistle will continue on. Face off here to the left. Played on back. It'll be hustled hard after there by number 78, Scotland. Scotland, even strength now, so back to the 5-on-5. He'll take a moment, and with 10 seconds to go, maybe one last rush. Passed across to Smith. In over the blue line, left side shot. Into the middle, shot again, blocked, moving around in front, and a last second chance. Won't go, but it'll be 4-2. At the end of 2, we'll be back for the third in a moment. All right, everybody, welcome back here for the third and final period here of the under-16s as we get set for our final frame. We'll see who is able to wow, if anyone, here late in the game. There's a tough fall down there into the corner for Sullivan, who loses a stick but gets right back up and makes a play. That went in along the end boards. Justice tries to get that one out in front, chipped out on the side. Down from the left side corner, a little pressure in there as they go at it. It's going to be dished up the boards, kept in on the blue line, tipped off and jammed at, and the net goes off. Sam Berthum in at the one end and Sorrento at the other, trying to make their last impressions here. Face off will be down to the left. That one going to be scooped up, worked in around to the right side corner. Slap that. Comes back into the zone. Shot to the right side corner again and trying to cut off along the boards. It's going to be picked up by Green, and they'll go for a race here. Isaac Conley. Isaac Conley in behind. Quay McDonald. Picked up off the wall and worked up to White. Into the middle now. Paxton Levy gets a whack at it and at least gets the pass off to his teammate there. Picked up by Scotland. Scotland, the D-man, going to push that down low. Return to his post. Bottomley looking for it. Down along the right side into the skates and pushed over. That's going to fall back in behind again. Slowed up for number 20, Austin Hoyt. Hoyt gets the pass off. Hoyt to Hocko. Up the right side and sent down for an easy icing call. Just about 2 minutes in to the third period here. And face off down here to the left. Picked up and now into the feet, trying to play that down from the right side. It's scooped up, turned over to the middle, grabbed by Calvin Carver. Calvin Carver gives it to Tremblay. Tremblay in over the blue line, back to Fenwick. McLean, Fenwick shoots, looking for his first, and it goes wide. Point blank shot there by Guinness, and it'll pull up the right side to Burcham. Burcham in behind for Tremblay. Tremblay shoots it, but it goes into a shin pad. Sharp angle shot, save made with the pad. Led back, poked in behind, grabbed on the other side. Here comes Hayden, Tanner Hayden, pass left side, tries to deposit into the back of the net there, Charlie McLeod, but it just goes wide. Wearing the heavy 87 number out there. A tough one to wear as you're from Nova Scotia, but Charlie McLeod up to the task, and like I said, really liked his game last year for the Cougars. Didn't see them a whole ton, but when I did, he was always making an impact on his shifts, and like I said, a huge part of that Cougars' success last year up in Cape Breton. That one over to Guinness. He'll play it back to the right side, picked up here by Burcham. Burcham fires it, and it exits the zone. 6:55 to go here in the third as we continue on through. I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for tuning in once again to another high performance camp here on High Button Sports. It's crazy to think about. This is kind of the age group that at least myself kind of grew up doing a lot of. And when I say grew up, I mean maybe the last 3 or 4 years or so. So these guys have kind of come through and feeling like I'm excited to see where they are at their next steps. And a lot of the parents in this group have helped us out over the past couple of years as High Button tried to get our feet off the ground, and just feeling blessed to be able to do these high performance games and then be able to parlay that into the U18 league next year with full coverage in the High Button U18 league. So just to see where we've come from and to where we go, appreciate it as always. And with 16 to go here in the third, These boys trying to make one last impression. Henrik Gerard going to play that over. Nicholas McKenzie back to Gerard. Gerard head up, hustles in through the middle, and it'll be flicked off into the boards down there on the right side. Gerard tries to get that one out in front. It'll be cut back in behind, worked by McIntosh. McIntosh tries to go up the side to Cohen. Into the middle, shot off a shin pad, back to Grady Cohen. Lead pass stopped. Gerard grabs. Into the line. He won't get very far as they'll now work for it at the blue line as he puts his hands up after the damage has been done. Played over here to the Whalers. Forward Sam Ryan down the left side. From the corner, Nicholas McKenzie turns it over to his teammate Grady Cohen there on the Bombers just down the road in Pictou County. Shot in behind and in to the side, and those Pictou County boys will be moving on to the Weeks next year. And here at High Button, I think we just might have taken care of the Weeks and ready to go for next year. So excited for the Crushers, the champs of the league 2 years ago. I guess it wouldn't be the Crushers, it is the Weeks Majors. So many Crushers logos around that wellness center. You kind of associate Pictou with it, but the U18, one of the best shows in town, are the Weeks Majors. And like I said, 2 years ago, champs with Lane Sim, who ended up going to Sarnia, and then I believe Owen Conrad up there, who went to the Charlottetown, and just a real stacked team. I'm sure the Weeks Major is going to be looking for more of that. Lots of good Pictou County players up through the system as always. Justice Johnson pulls off, spinning around, and it falls into the right side corner. From there to the middle, shot bounces back in behind. Justice Johnson, little sauce pass back to Anderson. Anderson with a slapper goes wide on the left side, back to Normore. Normore slows up. He'll be comfortable leaving that to Anderson. Right side, Anderson to the middle, shot, and it just goes wide, jamming away in front though, and covered up. And great movement there between that line, and that defensive pair of Normore and Anderson have been working real well together, as the big, calm stature of number 75 playing with the mobility and the hockey IQ and ability of number 70, Duncan Anderson, and that duo has certainly made things happen, and it allows Anderson to really use his full offensive potential and allow Normore to take some of the grittier work away, and just a good defensive duo with two guys from two very different programs, with the Novas and the Bandits. Face off down here to the right, 14:05 to go. Normore, we talked to yesterday, he had a hard run into the net there, hit his head, but he ended up being okay, and we were able to have a chat there last night, and he was good to go for today. And like I said, that defensive pairing on Team Red has been pretty good. Sent in behind. That one's going to be grabbed by Conley. Moved up ahead. Leaves it over to Griffin McEachern. McEachern shoots it, goes into a shin pad. Down into the right side corner, looking to get some stick lifts in there. It'll be picked up here by Sinclair. Sorry, not by Sinclair, by Bottomley. Free puck in the middle. Grabbed and worked ahead by Quay McDonald. He'll head down the left side into the middle. Shot goes wide. Down low, picked up. Trying to shake out of the corner, and a shot in front, buried. Quay McDonald to Isaac Comley, and that'll make it a little closer here with 13:17 to go. 4-3 the score here now. Back to center, and Green not going away, and that might ratchet the intensity up a little bit here in the third, as Green right back within one, trying to get a win here. Played back over to Guinish. He'll get it to Burcham. Burcham looking for a stretch pass, bounces off a stick, and now Carver gets it in behind. Carver cuts to the middle of the net and shoots it, tries to jam it on the corner. Save made. Back from the other side, pulled in to the middle. Charlie McLeod gets skating, drops that off just on side, not right on the mark, as they'll have to muscle that in as Cole Rogers. Down on the left side. Into the feet. Moved up ahead, Tremblay. Cut off along the wall as he'll get a hit there from Cole Rogers, who, nice job taking away the body, finishing his check. Left side, trying to get it centered. It rolls on through. Carver looking for it off the one hop, and he'll get it. Picked up on the other side. Lead pass to Tremblay, just off the mark, but he'll get it over. Carver shoots and misses wide left. Back to Tremblay. In behind to Carver. He'll play it to the corner for Fenwick. Jamming down away at that in the corner. Not going to be too aggressive as they kind of wait for that to come out, and it'll come over there to Tanner Hayden. Into the middle. Grabbed here by Charlie McLeod. McLeod down the right side. Drops it over. 72, Jonah Ellis. Jonah Ellis moving and shaking with the quick edges. Now a shot in front and a nice save by Berthum. Now to Guinish. Guinish finds Tremblay, who is open on the right side, trying to find a streaking centerman. Got to play it off. Shot here in front, and they actually get spun out. Is a great chance in there for Guinish, and he'll be looking skyward as that one blocked the other way, and a great job by Patrick Quinn. Body on the line, red in front. Shot goes wide off the stick of Smith. In along the end board, Smith tries to cut back out in front, back to Gerard. Gerard on the line and easily corralled there. 11:08 to go here in the third. Shot on and gets picked up. Gonna try to move that up ahead is Madden Gillis. Gillis from the left side. He'll chop that down near the end boards and picked up here to Liver. Liver in behind to Gerard. Gerard from the corner. Moves that up here in front. Brendan Smith. Brendan Smith shoots, goes high. That one wrapping the boards back to Nicholas McKenzie. Nicholas McKenzie on the circle back. He'll play it up here through the right. Head up. Eyes focused in over the ringette line. Still with it. Now fought for along the end boards, and with 10:16 to go, we're just about into our last 10 minutes here. Dangerously close. Picked up. Back to the line, Gerard. Gerard plays it down into the corner. River Welch tries to get it centered. Shot from the line, and it goes tipped a few times. And the net's off again, and the whistle will go. Face off here to the left. Picked up, trying to move up the wall with it, and they will. Gets that through, down the right side, steps up, steered aside as Cluett let that shot go. Sam Ryan back down to Cluett. Here from the corner, lead pass now. On to the money here, Hunter Hood. Hunter Hood gets it over to Sam Fleming. Fleming shoots off, it's loose in front. Justice Johnson finds some open room, tries to backhand that, back around. Sam Ryan up here to the left side, Cluett. Cluett. Right side past the stick. Moving and shaking around. That one's going to come over to Fleming. Fleming in over the blue line. Scoots around to the right side. Normore tries to keep it in. It's kept on the boards. Normore now back off in front. Grabbed by Carter Anderson. Moves around to Fleming. Fleming steps in for a shot. It'll go high. Try to catch up to that on the right side board. Sam Ryan into the feet. Just out of the reach of Duncan Anderson, which means some pressure from Cluett coming. Anderson, though, gonna pick up on that. The nice thing about Anderson as well is if he can poke that back and very comfortable doing what he's doing right now, rushing end to end and just creating something out of nothing. Took a big hit to make the play on that one. Low shot in front, moving around still on the top of the crease. Fished out of there, now up the right side. And there's Normore to stay back and cover as Anderson was coming for it. And we talked about that duo and Exhibit A right there on the next shift. Johnson with it. Johnson looking for a wraparound. Save made. Back in behind on the right side. Trying to get that one through. Picked up again. And falling down. And now a penalty goes. And with 7:58 to go to the box, number 78, Oliver Scotland, 7:58, and a face-off to the left. Dropped in there, that one's on the ringette line, back over. Picked up by Hawko, shot too high as it rises over the head. Back down there on the wall. Fenwick getting all tied up, and great defensive play there by Paxton Levy. Sharp angle shot there by Tremblay. Covered up. 1:43 to go in the penalty. So by the end of this penalty, we'll be at 6 minutes. If they don't score. If they do score, it'll obviously be shortened. Could be tied up here as it is 4-3. That one just exits the zone on Noah Hawko, allowing a moment with it here for Cole Rogers, who will just fire it down into a glove as McEachern lets out a yelp. Caught that one on the inside of the hand. Back in McEachern. Stolen there. Bottomley from the left side. He'll start to dangle around. Bottomley centering pass, can't get through as he was looking for Levy. And behind the play, a holding call as McEachern will head off. Bottomley jawing at him a little bit there. 7:02 to go, and that'll be the end of the power play, but the rare behind the play call must have been something egregious. Admittedly, I was looking the other way, and face-off will be down here to the left. So 7:02 to go, and we'll have a minute of 4-on-4. The evaluators with a look at this sort of situation. Back off in front, Henrik Gerard. That one played in along the end boards. McKenzie back to Gerard. Gets it to the left side. Charlie McLeod into the zone. He'll hold on. Cuts down there, the ringette line. Plays that in behind. Now tries to go to the front of the net. It's jammed at, still loose in front. A couple whacks at it. As Nicholas McKenzie looking for one, and it'll be a lead pass up ahead, but just out of the reach. Gerard, nice play behind the back. Confident pass there into the feet. Tagging up on side. They'll just make it as McLeod drug his back foot. Back in behind and moved around by Guinness. He gets tied up. Into the corner, back in behind now for Burcham. Burcham up ahead to Gerard, Henrik Gerard. Behind the net. Gonna start skating, pulls on back. Back over to Hayden, Tanner Hayden. Left side. Lead pass in through the middle, picked up with a nice move. Tanner Hayden holds on, shot save made. Left side trying to square it up, but it's scooped up by Berthume. 5:26 to go, 24 seconds on that penalty. And 24 seconds until we're back to the 5-on-5 with exactly pretty much 5 minutes to go. Into the left side, it is in the feet. Liver gets it back. Liver waits for it from Anderson. Liver steps in, shot loose in front still. Backhand, try to jam it on. Back to the line. Anderson makes one play, moves it off the crossbar as he fires one just high, and a great activation and move there by Anderson. Back to 5-on-5. Anderson again, saved there by Berthume. down the right side, in over the blue line. Shot, save made, and Sorrento just gonna cover that one up. 4:49 to go now, and officially into our last 5 minutes here for the boys portion. We'll have the face-off quickly here to the left. Down from the right and in behind for Anderson. Anderson up the glass, comes to Smith. Smith in over the blue line. Down the right side, tries to steer on, and it's back in behind. Ran off into the boards with a big booming hit there on River Welsh. He'll get up and shake it off. Sent down, icing. 4:23 now to go, and we close in and full scale change on forward and D here for Team Red, and these guys are getting into last shift territory, if not already there. 4:23 on the clock, you never quite know. Face off on the left, trying to jam at it. It comes back out there to Seaman. Low shot to the left side. It'll tip just out of the reach there. Justice Johnson back in behind. Centering pass on the stick. Back to the blue line. Hold in, and now looking for a lead pass. They're going to have to hustle after it. And Sorrento puts the arm up, but the icing's waved off. It's into the end boards. Camden Gallant fights for it. Freed up there for Cluett. Try to get that centered back in front. Grabbed by Sam Fleming. Handed off to Justice Johnson. Johnson in over the blue line. Johnson to the left side. Centering pass. Rolling up. Berthume, and the save made. 3:43 to go as we continue on through. And we'll have the face-off just down here to the left. Try to play that in through the middle, and it'll be scooped up. Little pressure as it feeds on back, and puck comes right down here in front of the camera. Johnson uses the body to cause some confusion, and Red comes out with it because of that. Now back to the middle. Green looking to move it around from the back end. Passed off. Quay McDonald. Quay picks up on it. It's into the left side corner. Little push in there on Conley. Still working away at that, and it's fished out. Trying to get it offside, and they just barely get it. Back in behind, looking for a lead. Still a one-goal game with 2:48 to go. Time closing in, though, here on Team Green as we have a check right down here in front and a hard board battle. This is one of the few board battles we've had right down here in front of us. Usually they're battling from the corners, but that'll free up, and now sent down the left side. 2:28 to go. Bounces in there for McEachern. McEachern around to Hawko. Hawko gets it over now through the middle. Quay McDonald can't get it through. Chipped up the boards to Bottomley. Bottomley steps in, shot blocked. Bottomley picks up into the corner. Back in around Griffin McEachern. And Noah Hawko labored heading off there after the block or a slash or something of the sorts here in front. Back in behind for McEachern, 1:48 to go, so really into the last of this one. We may have seen our last face-off. Green trying to tie it up, but it gets knocked in behind. Oh, and a left side shot, save made. The net's off the moorings, but Berthume makes the save anyway, and that's 95 seconds to go. Face off down here to the right. That one misses the stick. Tremblay tries to catch up to it, and it's fired back in near the blue line. Sent back down the left side. Charlie McLeod trying to stay up on it. Picked up there by Burcham. Burcham in behind to Guinish. Turned over in through the middle. Fenwick drops that back. It's into the feet there of Burcham. Moving around Fenwick. In over the blue line. Passed off left side. Swept on. Picked up there from the corner. Moved up. It's Cole Rogers. Cut off in the final minute of play here now officially. Down the left side, they have Tremblay in front. Passed off, and it just goes and hits a stick. Almost had it. Carver passed in front, rolls up a stick again into the left side corner. 42 seconds. Drop back to the line. Guinness shoots. Hits the back of the net. Picked up. Fired the length of the ice. Looking for the empty cage with 31 seconds left, but it'll go wide. And we'll have probably one last face-off here to the left as we're just about to wrap up. Dropped in. That heads back to Amaro. Right side heads into the end boards. 25 seconds. Shoots into the glove, and a beautiful chance there in front by Cluett. Save made. Face off coming for, maybe this will be the last one. Back to the line. Played over to the right side and back in behind. Caught up to there. 13 seconds to go. Green with one last chance perhaps. Ryan tries to get rid of it. Picked up, sent down, and it'll miss. And with 4.9 to go, this will be it for the finish. So it's the 6-on-5 here. Played back, it's intercepted. Down here, Smith misses with 1 second to go. But that will do it here as Red gets the victory, and that will do it for us here on High Button Sports for another one. We appreciate you tuning in. This is 4 games in the books. We'll be back Friday with the next portion, the female portion. But for the males at the High Performance Camp, that'll do it for this year. Over to the High Button YouTube or the website. That being said, we are done here, and we will see you